Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla, or possibly welcome to Decidedly Vanilla for the first time, because OMG Chad made a spotlight video about me, and now my subscriber count is kind of through the roof, and I have a bunch of people subscribed to my channel who who weren't there yesterday. I had 150 subscribers yesterday. Now I'm gonna open it up on the laptop next to me and refresh my subscriber count and see what it's at right now, but it's been growing steadily for like the last hour. The video went up. Oh my gosh, I've hit 700. I'm at like 710. I do not want to make this video all about my subscriber numbers. That is not what I'm here to do, but oh my gosh, like those were literally the first words out of my mouth were OMG when OMG Chad made a video about me. So yeah, a little bit distracted by that, but we'll carry on regardless. This is the Golden Penguin's Oasis, which I've been working on the live stream last night. I have a Beam account. I don't stream through Twitch, but I stream through Beam. It's beam.pro/pixlriffs. I did a bit on that the other night. I don't get to live stream much, but when I do it there. And I kind of made this Oasis. This was kind of all flat grassland, and I kind of made it from scratch because he's on a floating island, 100 blocks up in the air, and wanted some landscaping work done. So this is what I've been doing. I'm really excited with this so far. It's got some really cool custom trees that I've put in, a lot of ferns. I've been loving ferns recently. Really need to get more ferns on the go. And yes, this observation platform is the thing I'm working on next. Kind of needs a little bit more work done on it. I'm trying to work out what to connect to these fences, but I think I've got an idea, so I will roll with that. I wanted to head back over to Freehaven, which is kind of my base. For those of you guys who don't know, it's the base of my server group, Decidedly Vanilla, who Chad briefly mentioned in the video, so hopefully you guys will be able to check some of them out. I will explain a little bit more about who we are and what we do as we go. But yeah, the main problem with this right now is I would almost leave it like this, except for the fact that it doesn't have the functionality you'd want, because there are these are actually full blocks because these are half slabs. So there are full blocks, fences, and then glass panes. So you can literally just walk over and fall to your death. I'm not planning to fall to my death today, although given the amount of mobs that are around here, I may just end up doing that. I had to light this up as well because there were about 20 skeletons down there last time I fell down here, so it was a little bit difficult. But I'm going to head back up here because Penguin's nether portal is inside of the floating island, so I need that to go anywhere. I'm going to run back to Freehaven and grab some supplies from my basement, and you guys will see me over there. Okay, so here we are back in Freehaven. This is Decidedly Vanilla Central, and the first thing I'm going to do is grab some food because I am hungry. I managed to make it back through the nether. It was a lot of blocks. Clandlewood is online. Hello! Hello, I'm making a video. And I really need to eat. Fantastic. Okay, so I've got some chicken now. I managed to make a trip all the way back through the nether with just like 7 rotten flesh, which was never a good idea because that was 400 blocks and we didn't have a minecart rail set up or anything. So, yeah, this is Freehaven. This is my place up here, and there are a couple of other things around here that I've built, namely that's the Pixlriffs Design Company. This is going to be really patronising to all of the people who are already subscribed to me because you know all of this stuff already. So I'm going to try and carry on as normal, like I'm not addressing 500 or so new people, but stop me at any point if you don't know what stuff is, and I'm going to explain it to you. So I have a new commission in here, which is kind of exciting. Pixlriffs Design Company, for those of you who don't know, is a place where I basically design stuff for people, and there are new signs. Broke it, please take 5 diamonds from, well, you don't need to pay me diamonds, you just need to... I'll show you how to reset this. It's very, very simple. I just need to go and dump my inventory in this chest so I'm not too overcrowded in here. Let's put all of this stuff away for now. Okay, cool. I will show you how to reset the armor stand swapper. The armor is all broken and stuff anyway because I got it from the skeleton spawner, and there's Clandlewood moving around, being mysterious like he usually is. Armor stand swapper, I've got a tutorial for this on my channel. This is in fact the one that OMG Chad actually showed off in his video, so it's really simple to make and very simple to reset. All you have to do is load up the armor stand in the top slot, press the button, it'll get pushed down into there, and you load up the other armor stands right away like this, and then when you press the button again it should pop back up to the top like that, so that's fine. That's all fixed up. So anyway, commissions. This is a place where I design stuff for people. kind of like doing interiors the best, but I've been doing some outdoor stuff as well, some work with organic materials, hence the Oasis over at Penguin's Place. This is a commission from Clandlewood. I am Clandlewood. Number one, that's good. He's stated his name very well. Location is on the hill above Freehaven. It's a TV station. At last, the reveal of what this is going to be when I can actually see it behind Kane 83's museum. Clandle is around here somewhere. There it is. That is going to be a television station, mainly news, apparently. This is actual building work. Feel free to record, and if I'm around, I can do it with you. I was very helpful on the Trevise Bridge with Swordfish, if you'd like a reference. Fantastic, he's provided references. That's good, right? We don't have a collab prepared for today. I'm definitely going to talk to him on Skype about that and see what we can do. But yeah, we do a lot of collaborative stuff when we can on Decidedly Vanilla. You'll find a few solo episodes. Try to put that back in the chest. You'll find a few solo episodes and a few collabs on this channel, so be sure to check out some of these guys as well. I have links to everybody in the sidebar of my YouTube channel. I also have the Decidedly Vanilla website linked in the description where you can go and find the other guys who play on this server group. And that is not everybody who's on this server, because we share this server with a group called CherryPatch, who you may or may not have heard of, and not all of them are YouTubers. Some of them are streamers, and some of them just play for fun, but there is a ton of us on here. But if you go and subscribe to anybody, please check out the other members of Decidedly Vanilla, because they absolutely deserve more subscribers, every bit as much as I think I do. So I really hope you guys will come over and check those out. I'm going to grab some more chicken, because there is tons of it available, and you always need more chicken in this place, especially when I've been running backwards and forwards through the nether. Okay, so today I kind of wanted to plot out and probably not even get started on building this place. This is going to be the bistro in Freehaven. We have a long and tortured history with rabbits on Decidedly Vanilla. That is something you will learn if you go back and watch Series 1, but I basically want to make the delicacy of Freehaven, this whole area. I want to make the national dish, rabbit stew, and that's mainly because people don't build rabbit stew. People don't make rabbit stew. I say build like it's something you can build. People don't craft rabbit stew in this game enough. And there isn't really a reason to, because there is food you can obtain much more easily, which kind of is more effective as food, like beef and stuff. If you just have a stack of cooked beef, you're fine. Rabbit stew doesn't stack. It's, barely heals more hunger. And yeah, it's so complicated to make all the ingredients, there's no point in having it, except for something like this, where it's kind of like a luxury, like you're going to a restaurant, you're having like a restaurant experience. So I figure what I will do is start plotting out what I want Freehaven Bistro to look like. I'm going to finally take down this door, which was the door to something else entirely, and I think we'll plot out an area around here. I kind of want to leave like an alleyway sort of thing between the Pixlriffs design company and Freehaven Bistro, both of which are going to be my builds, of course, but I kind of want to leave some space down here in case we can kind of fit like a little side street, like a tunnel through the mountain or something, but I don't know how that conflicts with Jefferson's place. I think it's possible that it might come out in his basement or something, because he is pretty close on this side, so maybe it'd have to be some sort of winding tunnel leading down here, I don't know. Could be an alternative entrance to our national park, which is this roofed forest bit over here. So yeah, I will get cracking on this, and I'll probably come back to you when I have a little bit more progress on the Freehaven Bistro. I started making this video at 8:20. It is now 8:45, and I have 840 subscribers. It's still growing. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to make this all about my subscriber count. This is the area I'm going to work with for the Freehaven Bistro, which in my head I'm calling the hot pot, and I kind of want to make it like a giant kind of, because it's all based on around rabbit stew. I think we'll probably serve mushroom stew and beetroot soup when that comes to 1.9. Anyway, we're not running the snapshots on this server, so I can't do that yet, but this is going to be the area I'm working with. It's a 9x9 build, and I built the design company to be in a 9x9 space as well, and I like that for the spacing of these things. I almost walked into the nether for a second, because yeah, this is going to be kind of like a 4-wide alleyway almost between the two builds, and we have a 4-wide alleyway between myself and the health inspector. I want to keep my distance from Dolan Meister because he is stirring things up. Yeah, I think in the last count he went over to Bears Watch, which is CherryPatch's town, and he's established a health inspector there as well, so people are going to be slapped with some code violations. Knowing Dolan, that's going to happen. Anyway, I reckon this is going to be the space I'll work with. I'm probably going to drop into creative for a while and work on the design of it because I want it to be cool. I did this in creative as well before I kind of planned it out, and I've been using creative more and more for planning builds before I do them, which is not something I've really done a great deal before, but it's just nice to be able to swap out materials really quickly. Anyway, I think I'm going to use prismarine in parts of this build. Like this is kind of a marker here for now, but I think I'm going to use it because I quite like the way it looks. Now, obviously, it looks best in a kind of like ocean context, obviously, because it's an ocean temple block, but I think it's going to look kind of cool either as like a floor or maybe some sort of accent block in the walls. Haven't decided on that yet, but I think this might actually stretch back a little bit further into here because we'll need a kitchen area. I'm tempted to make the kitchen area the basement, but it looks like somebody has already been tunneling down here, so it'll be interesting to see what we can do. But there are a couple of fun ways you could implement something to be like a basement kitchen, because in basement kitchens they have these things called dumbwaiters, which are kind of lifts for the food. You kind of put the plates in and ring a bell and then kind of close the door and it sends the food up to the next floor, or you kind of pull a wire that kind of sends it up to the next floor where the waiting staff can pick it up and deliver it to the customers. And that kind of happens in hotels with laundry and stuff as well, and I think, you know, there's a few other applications for it, but I think doing something like that but with like a slime block minecart elevator, but have it a minecart with a chest so that you can actually put stuff in, or like a hopper minecart or something like that. So you could make the stew downstairs in the kitchen and then kind of pipe it up using the minecart elevator, or even like an item elevator with glass or something like that. That's a possibility. So I'm a little bit more sold on the idea of a basement kitchen. I just want to make sure that I'm not interfering with anybody else's stuff down here, because it looks like there's already been a bit of tunneling going on. Maybe somebody's used that for a strip mine. Not really sure where that's come from. But anyway, I will drop into creative, I will get working on a design for this place, and you'll probably see it again when it's got a little bit more built up. Okay, we're in creative, but I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a progress update. This is what it's turning out like so far, and I think this is kind of how it's going to stay. I might work on the top part of this a little bit, because I'm not entirely happy with this, but the idea of this is it's meant to look kind of like a copper-bottomed saucepan on top of here, and I'll probably add like a handle or something, maybe just something a little bit cartoony like that. But this is kind of the main entrance, how it's turning out right now. I might rein in the stairs a little bit. I'm not sure if it looks better with the doorway kind of open like this. I think I like that more. Not sure yet. We'll play around with it. We'll do something cool. But yeah, this is this is how it looks so far. I love prismarine with vines on it. I think I'm definitely going to keep that as the pillar detail, if nothing else. The rest of the prismarine in here is just kind of a frame, so I can sort out the layout of the build beforehand. But I like note blocks for the roof. I think that kind of gives like the sort of ceiling tile effect, makes it look kind of nice and intimate. And there are redstone lamps in here, and the levers are underneath. I started building stuff on top of this to cover up the fact that there are levers, and it just kind of turned into this cooking pot, which I think actually works quite well. The fire underneath here, it's pretty safe though, because you've got sandstone slabs in there to make sure that the particles get through, but the fire itself doesn't. It's not setting fire to anything around it. I do have fire tick turned on in my creative world, so hopefully it's not going to burn up anything in survival either. So yeah, I'm liking this. I thought I would give you an update right now because this is taking me a little while and I'm not sure I'm going to get it finished in survival today, but I also wanted to... I know I said I wasn't going to make this about my subscriber count, but I just hit 1,000 subscribers. It's 9:30. It's 9:30. I started recording this an hour and a bit ago, and I've gone from 150 to 1,000 subscribers. It's nuts. Anyway, guys, I will continue building this. I will sort out the design of that pillar, because that was wonky for ages, and yeah, I hopefully will get some work done in survival. If you don't see it at the end of this video, then I probably had to bail and do some other stuff, and then I will come back to it and I'll give you an update next video. But for now, from creative, I will continue working on this and I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, I'm back in Freehaven. I'm going to try and do a little bit of this on camera, but it is going to require a lot of off-camera work because I keep having to flip back between the creative world and this world. But I wanted to highlight a couple of things. First of all, the vines look even better in an extreme hills biome because they've got that kind of bluish green color with the prismarine. So if you're in an extreme hills biome, I can't speak now. Too excited about everything that's going on today. If you're in an extreme hills biome and you want to build stuff with prismarine, add vines. Just look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, we have a bit of a framework going on here. Still not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the basement, but I'm pretty set on the basement kitchen idea now. This whole thing is going to take a lot of building, and I've got a bit of birch wood, got some ender pearls on my bar for some reason. And yeah, what can we do about this? We need to get the doorway in place. I think that's pretty important. Every place should have a doorway. And aside from that, I think I've got all the materials I need. That's the important thing. I've got the materials that I want to include in this. Oh, I need some wood as well. Let's just grab some logs because I'll be using those for a variety of things. I want to make sure I've got enough material to hand. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the kind of saucepan idea on the top is staying. I like that. It's a little bit cartoony, but it's kind of fun at the same time. It's not quite like pixel art, but it's a similar kind of vibe. And let's make some stairs with that. I think I only need a few. And the door is going to go here like that. Yeah, that's the way we want it. Cool. Build the frame. And I think stairs went on the top of here, didn't they? Oh yeah, there was a stair block here. That was the thing. Oh, not that way around though. Bring the doorway in a little bit with the stairs, and then over the top we had some stairs like this. Oh, if it's going to let me place it, which it's not. There it is. Always hiding away. Now, that way. Yes. Yeah, that's how it was. Okay, good. So now at least I can get the rest of this birch kind of facade stuff done. And then we can put in the windows. That's what I need. I need some stained glass. Oh, I'm terrible at placing blocks today. There we go. Great. So that's the start of it, at least. At least I've got that much done on camera. I will build up the prismarine one more, I think. It's handy having the vines on that now, because I can just climb up to the top when I want to. Still terrible at placing blocks. And the back half of this is kind of embedded in the mountainside right now, and that's going to come out a little bit, but it means I don't have to do much around the outside. Like obviously in creative, when you've just got nothing around it, it's a little bit different, but I don't need to worry too much about these. But just in case we decide to build some kind of alleyway through here or on the other side, I put the stairs in the right orientation just in case. What else can we do? I've added some paintings to the back wall in creative. Thought that was kind of cool. Did something a little bit different with the roof, just to kind of mix it up a little bit with the ceiling, lighting fixtures and so forth, but most of that is pretty much going to stay how it is, which means I need to build a lot of note blocks. I think that's probably job number one, that and the stained glass, because the stained glass I think looks really good in set to the birch. Birch and green tend to go pretty well together. I've found that, and I think I used regular green. I don't have a lot of that, but I can make some more because I've got some spare glass in here, and a lot of cactus green because I think a few people have been farming it and I may have stolen it from them. I say stolen, like it's not a community resource, but there we go. Let's craft some more panes. We'll probably only need 16. Let's go with that. This is how it works when I build. I pretty much just waffle and ramble and forget what I'm doing most of the time, which is why you don't see me building a great deal on camera. Like, I'll only build on camera if it's something pretty simple or if I have a solid plan figured out and I've practiced building it probably off camera. But there are very few times when I can build something this detailed and talk coherently at the same time, so you won't find a huge amount of that. What you will find is more tutorials, probably, because those have been doing very well for me. They seem to be the things that people really latch onto, and then hopefully people will stick around and watch this series. But this is absolutely for the multiplayer experience. This is just me wanting to play and have fun with a bunch of other guys on this survival server, and I've already had a few requests from people who want to collab with me in some way on the YouTube channel, and I really hate to say it, but I'm not kind of in a space where I can collaborate with people all the time, especially people I don't know. And while it's cool to kind of introduce yourself in a comment and stuff, it's still not quite enough information for me to want to collab with people. And I really hate to say that because I don't want to make it seem like I'm completely shut off and I'm not going to interact with you guys. I absolutely am, but it helps if I'm like introduced to somebody by someone I already know, so that I know that they're like on the level. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to give out my Skype information to people. If you see me on Hypixel, you want to say hi, then feel free, because I do play mini games every now and again. It's kind of nice to come on there and hang out. So if you want to say hi, that's absolutely fine. You want to play a couple of mini games, you want to play Bow Spleef or something, then go for it. But I'm not going to be able to collaborate with everybody who asks, I'm afraid. That's just kind of the way it is. And I have a lot of collaborations going on here. I have a lot of videos to kind of pack into my schedule, so a little bit tight for time in some places. But I really want to say thank you to the people who've joined the community so far. It's fantastic to have you guys along here. What was I going to do? I was going to build note blocks. This is an example of me being distracted. This will happen a lot. I'll grab some jungle wood because I'm not using that for anything else right now, and some redstone dust. So yeah, I'm going to continue working on this build off camera. That seems like the most sensible thing to do because I'm waffling and it will take me a lot less time to finish it off camera. So I'm going to keep you guys in suspense until the next episode to find out how this restaurant ends up being finished off. But I assure you it will be a work of genius. I don't know if I can claim genius yet, but it will be a complete restaurant, and then hopefully we'll be able to get some people in to sample the menu. I do need to work on getting supplies for it, and there are not a great deal of rabbits around here. Now, we have a huntsman in residence. We have Biran, who has Ye Old Monster Bits shop and Hunter for Hire. That is what we want, and we will leave him an order. So we can leave him a custom order in this chest. Be specific. Has somebody already written in this? Request on the following pages. Okay, great. 64 ink sacks by Clandle. Request. Uncooked rabbit meat. Large quantities required for restaurant opening. 32 rabbits. I think that's the best way to start, right? We're going to pay him 4 gold bars. We're going to get 32 rabbits. We'll have 32 helpings of rabbit stew. Going to leave that in the chest, and we will hopefully be able to get on. I also want to be able to source some vegetables from somewhere. Now, I know Paige has an organic vegetable patch. We also have a nano farm over at the skeleton spawner, but I kind of like the idea of getting Paige involved with this and having the vegetables farmed like organically from her. So I might leave her a similar request, but we'll talk about that off camera and see what we can figure out. But for now, I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you very much for watching Decidedly Vanilla. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Thank you so much to OMG Chad for shouting out my channel, and to everybody who has subscribed so far. It's fantastic to have you guys here, and I hope you will stick around for more videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.